Emilia. She's a prodigy. She handles the school relations. And Emilia, over to you. Hey, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I was just talking to my parents. My parents are right here. I was just talking to my parents this morning. This is the 5th year straight up that I've been in Mumbai every year. I don't know how I ended up in Mumbai. It was just luck, or it was just my love for vada pav. But Mumbai's crowd is really amazing. Thanks to Prodigy for setting this up. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And it's always fun to have you guys here because, again, I make all of these videos and I never get a chance to meet you guys. So, yeah, one-on-one interactions are the best. Yeah, what was I gonna say? But thank you so much, guys, for being here. I know the traffic's bad. I don't want to keep you long on a Saturday evening, but we'll go through it fast and it'll be a lot of fun. By the way, how many of you attended the last meetup or any of the meetups previously? I've done 3 now. Nice. Thank you guys for coming back. Come on, this is great. This is great. So the options are to explore the options available for me to study abroad, to gather insights from someone I can relate to learn more about how to fund my studies abroad. Perfect. Because Mumbai crowd is so amazing. It was not even like, it was not hard to get 150 people to do this. Thank you guys. Alright, great. Moving on to the second question. Yes. Sure. Are you already admitted to your master's degree? Let's see how many of you have admits. Super. On the admit, some universities. Yes, congrats. Awesome. Oh, my sister recently got admit from UTD and IIT Chicago as well. I think they released admit yesterday or something. Nice. Anyone from the back? Congrats, huh? Great. Congratulations. Sorry? Nice. Oh, my roommate is from San Jose State, by the way. Which course are you going for? Alright, moving on to the next question. Do you like these sessions? Do you like the in-person sessions? I know I don't get a chance to do these a lot because flights from the US is $1,600 now that I live in Phoenix. Alright, moving on to the next question. Do you like these sessions? Do you like the in-person sessions? I know I don't get a chance to do these a lot because flights from the US is $1,600 now that I live in Phoenix. My parents are right here, so sir, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. What are the top 3 countries you're considering for your international studies? Now in this one, if you're writing United States, just write US. United Kingdom could be just UK. Got admit from TU Delft, which is top in civil engineering, KTH, Chalmers, Jönköping University again, Purdue, ASU, Clemson, and UC. Chose Purdue, obviously one of the best decisions I've made in my life. Anyone who got admit from Purdue here? And that. Because a few of this has happened, we have gotten almost 3.5 million views last year. I know I haven't been very on time with the videos, but work and 9 to 5 slavery takes over. But thank you guys. Round of applause to you. Because of you guys, I'm here today, and hopefully I'll be able to help more students this year, next year, the years to come. Let's talk about pre-admit. just a quick raise of hands. How many people are going to apply in 21? Okay, we have a lot of them. When we talk about admission, there's a human factor involved. There's a person who's going to look at your application. There's an admission committee who's going to be sitting there, and they're going to judge your application based on a lot of biases they have, a lot of factors they have in their mind. There's going to be GRE, there's going to be academics, your job experience, what you have done as a community experience, your social is going to matter, your research projects, your paper, all of these things are there. And again, first of all, the problem with this space is that there's a lot of information, but there's very little organized information. And that creates a problem for you guys. So, it's okay if you were not sure 100% that if you apply to the right universities or not, or you are going to apply to the right universities or not, or because no one is 100% right. There's a chance that you might get in, there's a chance that you might get into the 6 out of 10 universities you apply to, or might get into 2 of the 10 universities you apply to. But we can still look into the factors like what is your GRE score. Now, from the past admits which we have and the data which we have from the past admits that these are the guys who have gotten into these universities, that will show, or that will, show a good chance that you might get into a certain university. I've been reading this book and it's called Inside the Graduate Admissions. If you find a copy on Kindle or some other website, you can download it. Where it says, my thing about graduate admissions is that we do it as honest and thorough as we can, but it is a crapshoot. It really is. We do not know who's going to blossom and who is not. We have not found reliable predictors. And this is written by one of the PhD students who are interviewing a lot of professors and asking them why the graduate admissions is so difficult. I made this cube in my last presentation, but what it shows is that in a US admissions committee or in a US admission process, there's not just one thing which matters. And don't worry about taking pictures. By the end of tomorrow, I'm going to send these slides to everyone so that you can get some help, or you just have it as a reference. There's academics, there's GRE, there's research, which all of these things matter. There's not just one thing. When we talk about admission process, there's a human factor involved. There's a person who's going to look at your application. There's an admission committee who's going to be and they're going to judge your application based on a lot of biases they have, a lot of factors they have in their mind. There's going to be GRE, there's going to be academics, your job experience, what you have done as a community experience, your social is going to matter, your research projects, your paper, all of these things are there. And again, first of all, the problem with this space is that there's a lot of information, but there's very little organized information, and that creates a problem for you guys. So it's okay if you were not sure 100% that if you apply to the right universities or not, or you are going to apply to the right universities or not, or because no one is 100% right. There's a chance that you might get in, there's a chance that you might get into the 6 out of 10 universities you apply to, or might get into 2 of the 10 universities you apply to. But we can still look into the factors like what is your GRE score. Now, from the past admits which we have and the data which we have from the past admits that these are the guys who have gotten into these universities, that will show, or that will, show a good chance that you might get into a certain university. I've been reading this book and it's called Inside the Graduate Admissions. If you find a copy on Kindle or some other website, you can download it, where it says, my first thing about graduate admissions is that we do it as honest and thorough as we can, but it is a crapshoot. It really is. We do not know who's going to blossom and who is not. We have not found reliable predictors. And this is written by one of the PhD students who are interviewing a lot of professors and asking them why the graduate admissions is so difficult. I made this cube in my last presentation, but what it shows is that In a in a US admission committee or in a US admission process, there's not just one thing which matters. And don't worry about taking pictures. By the end of tomorrow, I'm gonna send these slides to everyone so that you can get some help or you just have it as a reference. There's a tag mix, there's GRE, there's research, which all of these things matter. There's not just one thing. University of Arizona in their optics department is one of the best in countries. The black hole image which popped up last year, her department was one of the 4 departments which helped in taking that black hole image. So she applied to that school with a score of 304. Now I told her that you should take it again just in case, but she said that she had good research projects, she had good experience before, she had masters and other masters, so she didn't feel like there was a necessary need for her to take a English and math exam to get qualified for this course. And she got in without a problem. There might be a lot of people who did not, but she got in because, again, her academics was great, her internship was great, her research project was great, that's what matters. Again, GRE is just a filtering criteria. I know a lot of people freak out about it because everybody says that I got a GRE of 325, TOEFL of this, and I have a GPA of this. Which universities will I get into? That's not the way how you do it. That's not the way how you do US admission process at least. There's all of these factors which you have to account for. I made a video recently that GRE doesn't matter. And I got a lot of hate for the same reason. But I just give them this example, and there are a lot of other examples. I got a 313, and I still got into Purdue because my other criteria were strong. So I did not need a good score in math or GRE. It's again a criteria because there's thousands of applications received by a lot of universities. Let's talk about letter of recommendations. There's also, just a quick thought, I'm just going to read it off. There's also a difference in culture in what the letter of recommendation look like. American letters of recommendation tend to be pretty descriptive, they tend to be pretty positive. Often European letters of recommendation are more reserved. Ones from China in particular are often extremely perfunctory. They tend to be one paragraph, this is a good student, he's honest. The reason why I put it here is because I want to show you that it's just not Indian students who are applying. Also, a letter of recommendation is a very important piece of paper because it's giving a third-person perspective to your application. For example, let's say, I want to hire him, okay, and he's working for someone else. He's going to obviously portray himself as a king, like he does everything really well. He's the person I want to hire. But I'm going to take a word from his employer and see how he is in the workplace. So that's what LOR does. And that's why taking a LOR from a professor who knows you well is very important. And whoever is in third year and second year right now, please start maintaining a good relationship with your professors because that is going to be very important later on. I know I've heard cases where you don't have a good connection with any of the professors, and when it comes for a letter of recommendation, they're just gonna go off with a common format which you have written and they're just gonna sign it off. It's not gonna look good because every year, imagine how many letters of recommendations these guys are reading. They can easily make out if it's an original one or if it's a copy pasted from the last year. Can somebody tell me about this? I know, sorry, if you can't read it back, I'm going to read it off. Once upon a time, every day, until one day, because of that, until finally, ever since that day. What does this mean? Or where does it come from? Anyone? Sorry? Close? Yeah, okay. That's a little closer, but this is a structure which every Pixar movie follows. If Pixar has to write a story, this is what they are going to follow. Go home today, if you have watched any of the Pixar movies, maybe Toy Story, Finding Nemo, or Coco, or Up, every story will fall into this. And this has been told by one of the professors that why don't you start following this story and writing your SOP. A lot of students make this mistake. They write their statement of purpose as they're writing an elaborate resume. You don't have to do that. You have to tell a story why you were different. US admission, US professors are looking for students who are a little bit different. See, everybody has a very same kind of courses in their university, has very same kind of experience once they graduate. All the project engineers or all the software developers are going to do pretty similar things. But what is that one different thing? Maybe, for example, in US there's Habitat for Humanity where you go and build things for the poor. Maybe you do that. Maybe you do community work. Maybe you do go to pet shelters here, animal shelters here. That's the different thing which is going to catch their eye and which is going to make you stand out. Follow this structure, write your SOP, and find something that different. Again, if you're in second or third year, this is perfect time for you to get into these things for your application to look good. I don't know if you watch a lot of US high school movies or something, but all of those movies, those kids are doing either dance practice or playing ice hockey or doing something else because they want that to look good on their application. And everybody can score a good 320 on a GRE, right? But it's that one small thing which is going to make you stand out from the crowd. And for me, I think it was this whole thing with YouTube which made me stand out and brought me all of those admits which I got.
So, I won the 250 here. Does that work? Yeah. If you come to the front, it's going to work. So come to the front, please. Number 2, as soon as you finish, you need to write bingo in the WhatsApp group. And the first 2 people who write bingo are going to be the ones that are going to get the Amazon voucher. Straight 143.
Okay, I'm going to keep this short, I'm going to keep this crisp and snappy. I have 5 to 7 slides, and I've always said that masters is like a coin, right? And for the guys who have seen me before, you've heard this, but for the remaining of you that haven't, it's a coin. Parth spoke about the other side of the coin. But the other side of the coin is actually how to fund it because it's expensive. Who here agrees it's expensive? Raise your hand. Wow, I'm at the right place, yeah? Before I talk about Prodigy, I cannot stress enough. You have multiple ways to actually fund your education. It's not only an education loan. Yes, I'm a financial institution, and yes, I am telling you not to take a loan if you do not need it. And you probably don't get to hear this a lot in India. But we've got to do what's right. So here are your 4 options. This is something called family or personal funds. These are called soft loans. If your family or your relatives actually have the funds, they lend you this X amount or whatever the amount is, and there's a goodwill understanding that you'll probably return it without any interest. But that makes a lot of difference because if your average cost of attendance for 1 year was $40,000 and they give you $7,000, you have that sorted, right? So that's option 1. Option 2 is scholarship and waivers. Let me take an example. During my time at ISD had 14 types of scholarships every annual year. So for the 900 students that were actually going to the Indian School of Business, we had 14 types of scholarships. I'm just taking an Indian school example to tell you how it works. And Amelia will talk more about during the networking session on how this actually works with schools across the world. Because we work with all of them, right? So you have your own school scholarships, then you have your waivers, then you have third-party endowments. I know the Ambanis have something, the Tatas have something, the Birlas have something, they need-based scholarships, etc., etc. Go do your research. You know why? These are not soft loans. This is free money, and there's nothing better than free money. This just gets minus from your CUA, it comes in, it goes, you don't even see it, you don't have to wait to get it. The third thing is assistantships. How many of you want to do assistantships? Wow. Okay. Alright, so you guys are really in for the day. Amazing. Those pay quite well, by the way. So if you secure them, whether it's an RA, TA or GA, you can earn while you study. And Parth will talk a bit more about that, what happens post-academic. So take this. Because if you take this, you're again making your cost of attendance lesser, therefore lesser money. And then you have your education loan. So in most cases, it's a combination of everything. So your education loan does kick in, but do understand that there are 3 other options that you should look out and combine for. You have me till here? Okay. Timelines for loans. Super important. A lot of people go wrong on this. And October, January is when you have basically done the rigor, done the letter of recommendation, the statement of purpose. You've applied to those 3 or 5 training schools and you're waiting admits. And how many of you have admits? I know I saw the poll, but yes. Okay, we have close to 35-40 people with admits. How many of you are awaiting admits? Remaining 40. Okay, cool. So February, April, you're waiting for your admits or you already have admits. This is the time in the financial timeline of your study abroad journey, you're going to start taking offers. Not only from Prodigy, you've got to go to your Indian banks, you've got to go to your Indian NBFCs, you've got to go to other international lenders and take offers from everyone. This is going to be the biggest debt you ever take in your life, right? It's a lot of money. So take offers from everybody. May, June, you decide who your loan provider is. You use that as we call sanction letter during the visa interview, and that's your holy grail because it's one of the components that are actually spoken about in the visa interview. July to August, you explore those scholarships and discounts I spoke about earlier, right? Because they are even available before you study abroad, and they're even available maybe during your first year in terms of an assistantship and so on. And yeah. August, September, we spent those last few moments. In this case, I think it was Parth 2 years ago, who spent his last few months in India, and then he went off to Purdue, and now he has, well, I'm actually not going to see this thunder, he's going to talk a bit more about that. But yes, and that's when you arrive in the United States. Who here has been to the US? Wow, okay. Alright, interesting. So yes. Then you start your program, your repayments start, and you have your study period. If it's a 1-year program, it's 12 months. If it's a 2-year program, it's 24 months. And typical grace period is how many months? 6 months. Similarly with us as well, right? And then your repayments kick in. I'm on my last 3 slides, right? And this is the way I talk about Prodigy. So you have this fancy slide. It's of course the good work that the company has done over the last 12 years in operations, in a decade. I'm going to touch a bit on those numbers, but let me tell you a story, right? And it's quite a fundamental one, and that's why it's different. And that's why we are not a bank, we're not an NBFC, and we're not a lender. We're a community. The year was 2007, and you had 4 students going to INSEAD. Who you know what INSEAD is? What is it? Amazing, correct. Anyone who's going for an MBA? Okay, amazing. So INSEAD, I believe in the year 2018 was ranked FT number 1. How ISB is ranked FT number 1 in India, INSEAD was ranked the best business school for an MBA in the world. So you have 4 students who want to go to the best MBA school in the world, and local institutions and lenders did not want to give them the money. If they wanted to give them the money, they wanted a co-signer, they wanted your collateral, they wanted your parents' house, and a lot of paperwork, and it became a struggle. And INSEAD was the first school we started business with. In the year 2007, Prodigy was born with these 4 people, and the CEO, Cameron Stevens, came up with the idea, and we saw a very big void in the student loan market. right? Coming back to present time, so that was a quick story. We fund 150 countries across the globe. We've done close to $900 million in loans. So these are loans which are right now with students, and we have helped 18,200 plus students, because as we speak, someone is probably getting a loan approved and funded. We support more than 750 schools. The 5 disciplines that we do are MBA, MS, which is your STEM, public policy, law, and health sciences. So there are a lot of courses out there. You can simply go onto the Prodigy Finance website and you can find it. And yeah, we have 3 offices, and I think in today's date we have Amelia from London. We of course have the India team. We don't have someone from the US, but it made sense to have the United States office because half of the schools we support are in the US. So we're in the UK and all the operations happen in Cape Town.
Let's talk about jobs. So you gotta see what is industrial relationships the universities have, if they are affiliated with companies, because a lot of universities are R&D departments, and if the departments have been funded companies, then there's a good chance that you get a job out there. Fun fact, Purdy's construction management department, only the construction management department has 180 companies come to their career fair. And that is so big that other university students from different states come into Purdue to find a job. How are you going to get that data? It's through LinkedIn. Go through LinkedIn, find people who are going to your university. Even if you find one person, there's a whole list of other people who will show up. Do LinkedIn research on computer rather than on the phone, because that will give you more data and more people in the list. Connect with them, tell them that I've got an admit from this university, I'm coming. What do you think? Should I take this? Should I choose another university? This is that, look like that. Ask people. You might get one reply out of the 10 people you have asked this question to, but that one will matter a lot. Persistence is the key. Keep asking, because a lot of you guys will be there, and next a bunch of you guys will come in and they will ask you the question. So you know that I've been there, so I'll help the other student as well. And that's why asking is not bad. Keep asking. Do not rely on one person's information. That's what I say. Do not rely just on my information. Do your own homework. Do your own background check on all the information I give, and then go forward with it. About faculty, it matters a lot when you're planning to do a PhD. If you're going for a PhD, you want to get into a master's program and then maybe switch after a year, you will have to find one professor who's going to fund you for those 4-5 years. My roommate, fun fact, in Purdue, he was from IIT Bombay Mechanical. His professor bailed on him after first year. So he had to find a new professor. If he wouldn't have found a new professor, he would have had to cancel his PhD program and come back. So you have to find funding, and that really matters a lot. If you're going for a PhD directly, talk about all money related things, if they have enough funding for you for those following years or not. I know a lot of people have a location conundrum. How many of you are concerned that should I go for Chicago or should I go for a small place because I'm going to save money? Anyone here? Yeah? Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But here's the thing. If you're getting into a good college, a lot of universities are in college towns. Even Yale is in a small place. It doesn't matter because those universities, companies fly in to come and hire you. And as an international student, you're going to apply to all of the companies online anyways. Yes, it gives you a bit of advantage, but I have 2 admits which are almost similar ranking. But I would rather prefer a university at a smaller place because I'm going to save a bunch of money as compared to a university at a bigger city, because then I have to pay a lot of rent, things will be expensive, university will be expensive as well. So that all of these things should be considered. Anyone worried about the visa here? Almost all. If you're not, then you're lying. Speculation that H1B is going to go away, or STEM is going to go down maybe 1 year instead of 2 years, and he might even take STEM extension. But the chances of that happening is low. whenever you listen to these news, do not freak out. There's a lot of regulations which have been proposed, which never become a law. Okay? Honestly, in my opinion, US is one of the most liberal countries in terms of work visa. I've been to Thailand before, I've been to Sweden, and first of all, Sweden finding jobs is difficult if you're not from CS. And in Thailand, even if you have a state born there, there's you a citizenship to that state. Same with Dubai. But US, taken. It's like that. And you're getting a 3 years work visa if you have a STEM course right away. You don't even need a H1B to pay off your loan. If you know that there are less chances that you want to come back after 3 years, you have that option right away. Now, these are some facts which my company sent out that they're going to apply for my H1B this year as well. So request for evidence when USCIS can ask for more evidence to verify that I'm doing the work which I studied for. So that has increased from 23% in 2015 to 48% in 2019. H1B denial rates have increased from 6% to 24%. Approval of petitions with RP, for example, we have provided the evidence and now it's up to them if they want approval or not. Those approvals have reduced as well from 83% in 2015 to 60% in 2019. Let's talk about academics and part-time jobs. There is RA, TA, GA, part-time, like you can work at a cafe or a restaurant, but it has to be on campus. You can work as a grader, you can work as a proctor, and as an international student, you can only work hours per week. That's a rule. Do not ever try to abuse this rule. That extra 1 hour is going to go, because everything is reported to USCIS, that extra 1 hour can cause your visa to be revoked and they can send you back.
So a lot of schools let me choose like 6+4, or 4 is optional, like you choose from other department.
Yes, electors.
Or 7+3, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to understand is while I'm choosing this, there's two ways of thinking about it. One is I go for industrial engineering.
Okay.
So I can choose subjects in like analytics and optimization, and I can choose 4 subjects in business because I'm interested in it. Other way of looking, or 2 or 3 subjects in business. Other way of looking at it is I choose all 10 industrial. So what happens in the second case is I'm good at like industrial, like I'm very good at some, like say statistics or optimization. That is one way. Another way I have more. So my question is why would I take 2 or 3 subjects in business? I mean, how is it going to help me a job?
So those courses which you're talking about are called elective courses.
Yeah.
All the universities allow you to take a certain number of elective courses, and there's a reason why they do that.
Hello, Parth. I'm trying to pursue undergraduate degree in the US, so I wanted to know more about that and about the AT exam.
Honestly, I'm not really sure about the undergrad procedure because it's not my expertise. I would honestly ask you to reach out to Parth on that. Parth has talked a lot about undergrad and his undergrad from UCB. What you should also do, you should reach out to USIEM. You should tell, like, if USIEM has an office in Mumbai, you should reach out to them, and they help a lot of students to get to the US for undergrad. And Parth has a great experience with them. Then we'll send his parents to send them to the US as well.
MEM. I am working in JP Morgan, so I have a financial background as well.
Yes.
I am interested in MFIN and MFC as well. So how do you choose between various courses? I know you can look at the curriculum and do all the research, but how do you come across, how do you come and pinpoint that this is the course for you?
See, a lot of people choose the course which they think is best for them. You cannot pinpoint that this is what I want to do even after 2 years of study. You might be doing MEM and you might go back rather than going to a position for product manager. You might just go back into your industry and do that work again because you like that work, and this might just give you direction and entry in the US market. So what tip I'll give you here is see what you enjoy the most in your current job and see how the course which you're going to choose is going to help elevate that and what are the opportunities after that course. Now, if you want to find out what are the opportunities, a lot of, for example, MIS or MEN courses, business schools have have a list of students who have been hired by this company on their website. You might have to look through it, but you might be able to find something on that.
So master's in construction management.
Okay.
So I have got an admit from Purdue CF course.
Okay.
And I have also applied for Purdue CFT course, which was BCM last year. So I wanted to ask that we have to complete 33 credits
Yeah.
to get the degree. So and Purdue has a flat rate, so it's 15,000 for 8 to 15 credits. So is it possible to pursue 5 courses in one term?
It is possible, but I do not recommend that because first years can be tough. First semester is going to be really tough because you have a new country, you have things to sort out, you have to cook yourself, clean yourself, wipe the floors as well, and you might even do a part-time job. So what I recommend is take first semester is easy. I know you want to save money, but there's no point of ending your degree in 1 year if it's a 2 year degree. Because then you lose the opportunity to do an internship or a co-op. So do that degree, take first semester easy, go hard on the second semester and go easy on the third semester because you will not have that much credit. Okay?
I'm Rajesh and my daughter has last year given her admission class and Rajesh also is ready for the interview and she is actually pursuing for MIN course,
Okay.
Masters in Management in EDEC, ESSEC and PSMT University for Germany and as well as Paris.
Okay.
Yeah. Now what I wanted to know is this that whatever loan that is being given, whether will it be a total 100% of the tuition fees or is it some part of it?
Maximum loan price that we can offer depends on school by school. So if she goes to our website and looks for the names of those universities to support the student then, she's going to be able how much we're going to be able to give her. It could be either up to the cost of tuition or up to 80% of what we call the cost of attendance. So if the cost of attendance is the addition of the cost of tuition and the cost of living expenses. Those two things, 80%. So if she checks on the website, she's going to be able to find the exact information.
And Rishi as for an admission family is CM program. So I want to know if my brother is also studying in US, so would this create a hindrance in a visa process?
So I shouldn't. Which university are you going to?
My brother?
Yeah.
Yes, he's already in US.
No, which university are you
He
going to?
is in University of South Florida.
That's fine because you're going to Texas A&M, right? That's a good university. So I don't see that as a problem. I don't see as two siblings getting good education as a problem for me. Right? F1 is a non-immigrant visa. They have to make sure that you do not want to stay after your studies. You might use your OPT or STEM extension, but they do not want you to stay forever there. Again, they know that a lot of students will be there. They might apply for H1B as well, but in the visa interview, you shouldn't show any kind of characteristics that you want to stay. You want to show strong relations with the country. You want to tell them that, hey, I want to use my OPT, I'm not an extension because that's what it course provides. But again, 214 could be for a lot of reasons. There's like lack of confidence while talking to the users. If you're nervous while talking to them, that causes rejection.
So as I said, that's the thing for all these questions. I got a bit from couple of universities. I'm awaiting my higher rank university for the UNC. My question is, first one is from a short side perspective. First one is like when you get an admit, what is the first thing you recommend for a student to do in terms of getting or scoring a high school education? What extra thing which we can talk about an alternative to a job or what you actually finish your masters. Here an alternative I mean by another country where you go and start working, for example Canada. So what is the alternative plan like majorly present right now for the people opt for?
To answer your first question, you can apply for assistantship, but it might be just too late right now. There's a couple of email templates which I have posted on my blog. It's just Parth, which is again on WordPress.com, I think. I'm working on a smaller name. But see those email templates, maybe email reach out to the professors if you're trying to do your thesis as well. Ask the seniors if there's an assistantship position. Sometimes what happens is that if the senior is leaving, is graduating, he has an assistantship position right now, he might be able to at the university have good experience and good research background which the professor is looking for. Second question for the backup, what you can do for the backup is, first of all, try finding a job in the US, that's the best thing you can happen, okay? You need a backup when you run out of your STEM extension as well and you did not still get H1. Then that's when you need a backup. In that case, you can still apply for an online master's course. A lot of people do that, like it's a day one CPT or something, and you can still work in the company. If that also falls through, then you will have to make it. That's the worst case scenario.
My dad's Provident Fund certificate. Would it be alright if I submit that?
Yes.
Okay. And now my second question is, I am awaiting a response from NYU Quran.
Okay.
So looking at the data that Rocket gives us, they rolled out admits or rejects as far as like May 20, May 25 or to people there. So what do you recommend? Should I wait that long or should I reserve my seat at NCSU? Because I've heard some people say that the seats get filled fast and then they might tell you that all seats are filled, we cannot offer you admission even though I've got an admission.
So NCSU is a good university to do this on. Okay, so you might want to reserve it. 310, I know it seems a bit amount, but it's not as big as losing admit. So you might want to go. If you're still waiting for NYU Quran, maybe you can ask for an extension from the university, mail the admissions department that I'm waiting on just one more admit. It might come through in 2-3 weeks. Then I get any kind of extension. Even if you get 1 week of extension or 2 weeks of extension, that's still good. Okay? You know that you're going to pay that fees. Why not just pay it later? So email them and get that extension.
My question is a bit vague. There are two profiles of my friend. First profile is he had a GRE score of 318, 0.166, 0.8.5 to research paper. Another profile is he had a GRE 0.162, 0.7.45. We heard that in Kamo, college business, below 310 is not possible to get an admit. So we 4 to 5 outside we didn't apply since we had a low GRE score. And the 318 guy got a reject, the 304 guy got an admit recently. So what are they thinking like? What is it basically they take into the MEC process? I know SOC, errors, everything matters, but the college was same, the error was same, SOC all that, it was quite decent. We were hoping that the 318 guy would definitely get into it. So is it like they want diversity, they also want students on those schools? Because the deadline is still there.
From an admissions committee who did that, there is no diversity in that. It's both Indian students. Diversity comes when it's a different nationality. It doesn't come when you have a different score. They don't want to pick a lower score student. I don't know why that happened. It might be he gave the SOP last minute and second and maybe it was better than his friends. But I don't know what could be the reason. You will have to send me the whole application and then I can judge or then I can maybe pinpoint what was the reason why the 3 of our students got picked. But this is again a very good reason or very good backing of things I said earlier that GRE doesn't matter that much. its overall profile is matters.
What is your perspective on this? So there are two courses. So there are common courses which are like engineering management, technology management, software management, and there are specific specialized courses like product management. When you know that the end goal could be similar or not. Like, so I wanted your perspective. Should we take the common courses so that you are like open to more job opportunities later on, or take specialized courses so that you are directly entering that market?
Honestly, the specialized courses are going to help you in your job later on. I think you can leverage that. For example, if somebody's looking for a Python person who knows the language Python, then if you have taken a course in Python, that will work very well. But if you're going for a product management position, then you might look at your overall profile and what you're going at the university rather than looking at the courses. Because courses might not vary from student to student. And again, it's fine if you're taking different courses which are more general. Because regardless of what courses you take, when you go to the company, they're going to teach you a lot of things. What most companies look for is they look for people who they can work with every day. They get it that you're at a prestigious university, you might have done something that you're intelligent. They know that for a fact. But they also want to see that what you're doing different, because regardless of whoever they hire, they will teach you from zero, starting from zero.
Yeah, for engineering management, and I got admit from U, engineering management.
Okay.
In U, I would like to specifically target the founders track, which they have for entrepreneurship. I have a good background in entrepreneurship back in India. When I'm studying right now in my final year, I have a startup company, I have patented a product, and yeah, that's going well and around at this. However, I don't want to start at this particular reason. There are people who are running things and it's going nice. So I want to try out new things over there. So let's suppose that I have found out a few use cases which can bridge a gap over there in the US. So I work on it for 1.5 or 2 years. I find out the solution. But in terms of business, can I implement it? Because I am not a citizen over here. So what are the hindrances that I get in terms of registering a business and running a company over there? And how can I, get a solution for that particularly?
So this is how, first of all, when you go for a visa, you tell them that you have a business, so that it shows that you want to come back and run that business. Second, when you go there, there are a couple of things. You might want to partner up with somebody who has a visa, so they can hire you on a visa like on OPT or STEM or H1B. And also you want to reach out to your entrepreneurship. There's always an entrepreneurship department. You might want to reach out to your professors, they might be able to help you. This is a very complicated legal issue. So I know a little bit, but I cannot do a deep dive into it. So what you have to do is, like, after you go there, you might reach out to professors who can maybe connect you with investors. You might want to partner up with someone who is very interested in the product. You might want to kind of hire them, do the whole hiring procedure, ask them to send CVs and stuff, and that's how you should go about it.
Kumar's here again. He's been here for 3 meetups I've done in Mumbai, and he has helped me a lot in filming this one as well. The battery is almost dead. They're kicking us out. But thanks, Kumar, for coming again. And I'll probably catch you next time again if you're in the US or in Mumbai.